Someone can take it away. You can take like this.
Now let us formally welcome Swamiji. Maheli will. Can you give me the back?
Mic.
So let us now formally welcome Swamiji to the stage. Aheli, who is very dear to all of us here in Baton Rouge, will present him with a bouquet of flowers. Aheli.
I didn't take the chance. I saw that they are holding the bouquet. I knew that it's for me. But suppose they forget, so I was indicating. Friends, it's a beautiful evening, and we have all gathered over here. And I was really appreciating the way, in this faraway place, you are constantly trying to practice the culture and also to propagate that, continue that through your next generations the children that are coming. And I was looking at all these paintings. So I thought the great painters, they have painted it. Only the children, they have done it. It's a very high standard. Anyone who will come and see, it's a very high standard. And I noticed that one, the Sarva Dharma Samannaya, the second one. First is the Saraswati, and second is the Sarva Dharma. See the different symbols that they have given, the Omkara, the cross, the star, and then this different 5 religions, 6 religions that is indicated over there. So this is Hinduism. And our Lord is Ganesha. As they were dancing with the Ganesha, and the beautifully depicting the Ganesha so wonderfully. And they're not children, they're mothers and they're teachers, they're responsible ladies. But so wonderfully they have practiced, each and every one, no mistake. And how they're depicting Ganesha. Who is Ganesha? Gana Isha is Ganesha. Gana means past. Jana Gana. Gana means past, all, everyone. Isha is God. So each and every one is nothing but the God. That is our Ganesha. And that is the reason they say, first you have to worship Ganesha, then other gods and goddesses. That means you have to make all the people happy around you. Then only you can go to temple and worship the God. God will be happy. Any god and goddess. First is the Ganesha. And why the elephant head? Elephant is a symbol of hugeness. And that is the reason the elephant head Ganesha. Not that the Shiva cut his head and then this was that. They're all stories. But to attract the mind, what is the truth? It is Gana Isha. The names, if you can understand, then you will understand that at the back of it is a beautiful teaching. Each and every one is nothing but God, and that is Vedanta. We will come to that, but before that I think we can have little meditation, as that was announced. And what is meditation? As we were discussing in the morning, that there are 2 things we developed in India, in ancient India. One is Nistrayasha and Obhudaya. Obhudaya, prosperity. And when the prosperity comes, naturally, mind goes for enjoyment. And when you do that, there is no control. And obviously, to develop the control in the mind, they developed one wonderful system that is called dhyana. Dhyana is meditation. You have to withdraw all your senses from the outside sense objects. And then slowly you have to put it inside your mind. Arati that we have done, of course there were no other items. There are 5 items are usually there in the Arati time. First is the fire. Then there is the water. And water is shown through the conch. The water will be there. Then the flower. Then there will be airing, that is, the chamara. And finally, what is that? Finally is the flower. That means Agni Tattva, then Jala Tattva, then Vayu Tattva. And on the piece of cloth, they will be showing like this. That means that is the eternity, all pervasiveness. This Pancha Tattva, Shiti, Apa, Tej, Marud and Boma, these are the Pancha Tattva. That is there, each and every aspect is all the time taking our mind to the ultimate reality, that is the truth. Now, as they were mentioning, through the path of jnana, then through the path of bhakti, now through the path of the dhyana. So you have to sit straight, and usually the Indians, they sit on the floor, the squatting, the left leg on the floor and right leg on the left leg, like this. And when you are sitting like this, and you have to put both the hands on your knees, and body should be straight, your neck and the cheek should be straight, but not very tight. So you are sitting like this. Then you are taking the breathing and thinking that it is going and touching every part of your body. You are breathing in and it is touching the head, the neck, the shoulder, the hands, the back. It is reaching the toe. And 11 times if you can do it, and you can see, imagine whole body, automatically your mind has come inside. From outside different thoughts, it will come to inside because you are concentrating with your body. The head, then slowly coming down the neck, then the shoulder, then the hands, going down to the legs and ultimately to the toe. 11 times, breathing in and breathing out, slowly, slowly. Then you have to think in this way that your spinal cord from the head at the end, the yogis they say, mula adhara, mula, that is main, mula, adhara, containing the main power. And you have to bring it up. So again you breathe in and send the air down through that spinal cord. You are imagining. It is not physically possible. But you are imagining sending that and down to the end of your spinal cord, and over there the serpent, that is the power, the Mula Shakti, and then asking the mother, please come up. And that power is slowly coming straight through that spinal cord. The yogis, they say, the spinal cord is again many a times crossed by the two main power, Ida and Pingala. And Sushumna Nadi, that is passing through inside that our spine. So you have to imagine that it is going up, first stage, second stage, third stage, like that. Seventh stage, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, then Anahata, Agga Chakra, then Vishuddha, Sahasrara. And the Sahasrara on the top of the head, you can put the right hand and keeping all the fingers together and put it like this. The right hand, all fingers together, put like this, and then imagine that in the center of the head and the crown, there is a white color flower. You have to imagine white color flower. And on that, your guru or anyone you respect sitting over there, and you are worshipping him or her. You are touching the feet and the guru is blessing you. Then you calm down a little with your ring finger, you are touching in between the two eyebrows. In the ring finger, in between the two eyebrows, and imagining yellow color flower. First is the white for the guru, and these two in between the two eyebrows, and there is yellow colored flower. Over that, goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, she is sitting there, and you go and touch her feet. We imagine Ma Sharadamani Devi, the embodiment of the goddess, She is sitting on a yellow colored flower. Imagine strongly, forget all other things. And the mother sitting over there, red bordered sari, and her both the hands on her lap. She is wearing the golden bangles. You can see it, feel it. When you go and touch the Holy Mother, Mother bless me, so that I can know my true nature. The Mother is touching your chin and then in the traditional way, kissing you. And bring down the same finger to the throat, same ring finger to the throat, and imagine that on a saffron colored flower, Lord Shiva, the auspiciousness, he is sitting over there. It is not the human body, but the temple. It's a beautiful flower. Over that the Lord Shiva is sitting. We imagine Swami Vivekananda, who is the embodiment of the Lord Shiva. We are touching the holy feet of the Lord Shiva, and the Shiva is blessing us, and our body and mind is changing. And I am in front of the Lord Shiva. With the whole world, nothing is there but my Shiva. And you go on chanting, Om Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. After taking the blessings of the Lord Shiva, you come again, you make all the fingers together and place it on your chest. Bring the mind over there. Now you place your hand on your knee, and in the center of your heart, you see a red colored flower, and that is a lotus. On that your Ishta Devata, chosen God. It may be Krishna, it may be Rama, it may be Rama Krishna, it may be anyone that you like. And you see the God is sitting over there. You can see it very clearly. And you go and prostrate before the God. Touch the holy feet of God. And lo, the God is sitting as a man sits like on the chair. His holy feet on the floor. You take that opportunity. You bring a plate, place that holy feet on that plate. You are pouring water and washing that holy feet. You are touching, you can feel you are touching the holy feet with strong imagination. And you have forgotten everything, only that God and you. Then you take out the plate, wipe that feet, and then apply the flower on that, and giving flower and decorating the holy feet. Then you are touching your forehead on the divine feet of the Lord. It's a happy feeling. Then the Lord again sits in the cross-legged. You bring a garland and you put to the Lord. You burn an incense sticks. You light a lamp. You are slowly waving the lamp before the God. You can see He is happy. Feed God. Sit before the God. Keep the plate on your hand. Offer it before the God. God is touching the food and blessing you. And then you are placing your head on the lap of the God. Like a child, you are crying, Lord, I don't know you, but you know me. Don't forget me. Please keep your hand all the time on me. I am your child. And you are going on praying to the God. Tears rolling. You can feel that you are clinching the God, and God is slowly, compassionately patting you, placing His hand on your head. And then you are sitting before the God, and the God now melting into beautiful light. It's not the electric light that we see. It's not the sun or the moonlight. It's a divine light, slowly everywhere. You are also merging into that light. Nothing remains but you and God, and a wonderful feeling of joy. You have forgotten your body. You have forgotten where you are meditating. You have forgotten the whole world. Only the calm, happy, joyful moment. You are merging with the God, and you feel the blessedness. Shanti, 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 Hari Om Tat Sat, Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Now, please repeat after me. Sarva dharma sthapakastam sarva dharma swarupaka Acharyanam Mahacharyo Ramakrishna Te Namah Yathagni Dahika Shakti Ramakrishne Sthita Hiya Sarva Vidya Sarupam Tam Saradam Pranamamyam Saradam Pranamamyam Parotatve Sadalino Ramakrishna Samagaya Yodharma Sthapanarato Viresham Tam Namamyam Viresham Tam Namamyam Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranata Keshavaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Govindaya Namo Namaha. Now, the friends, now this is the last the hour that I'll be here, but I will carry a very happy memory with me. And he was so cooperative and so eager to know and learn. That is really excellent. In the Bhagavata, they say that you have to, Bhagavan Krishna, he was advising the Uddhava. Uddhava was his friend and also disciple. And it was time for the Lord Krishna to give up his body, his own, so Krishna withdrew. And people, they were all running away because they knew the moment the Krishna will cease to live, Kali will come, Kali Yuga. That was the last, Satya, Treta, Dwapara Yuga. Last Dwapara. So, Rishis came to Lord Krishna and asked, Lord, you are leaving, what will happen to us? Kali will come. The moment Kali comes, the falsehood, all bad things come. We don't like to be there. You will also like to die. The Lord said, no, you cannot die. You have your own life. But anyway, if you like to continue the holy life, you better go to the Prayaga. There you be there. And for some, he said, go to Naimisharanya. Why Naimisharanya? There is a place in the UP they call Naimisharanya. But that is not the main. Naimisharanya means a place where constantly Lord Vishnu, Nimisha means looking, and there is no blinking, constantly looking at that place. So Lord Vishnu is constantly looking at that place, and if you remember God constantly in your mind, that means the Lord is constantly present in your mind. And if the Lord is present, Kali cannot influence you. So that is the way you have to survive. So then long conversation, that is called Uddhava Gita. Bhagavad Gita, there is a Krishna and the Arjuna's dialogue. And the Uddhava Gita, it is also the dialogue between Uddhava and Sri Krishna. It was so wonderful. And in one time, this Lord said, Uddhava, you increase your Sattva Guna. Without the Sattva Guna, you won't be able to reach to God. And you know all the Sattva Gunas, the qualities of the Sattva Gunas. It is in the Bhagavad Gita, it is listed what are the Sattva Gunas. Increase your Sattva Guna. Then the Uddhava is asking, Lord, how I will understand that I have increased my Sattva Guna? Then he said, when you see and find people eager to listen to my words, eager to visit my places like the holy places, eager to serve the holy people, know for sure their Sattva Guna has risen. Now these categories, if you apply yourself, then you can understand whether you are Sattika or not. Eager to listen to the God's words, that means wherever they are discussing about the holy words, not criticism, not this and that, but talking about God and the God who is all unselfish and love, that is Sattva Guna. You like to visit the holy places and holy people and also to serve the holy people, that means Sattva Guna is rising. The more the Sattva Guna is rising, the more you are nearer to God. That is according to Lord Krishna in the Bhagavata. So these are the way we have to understand. Otherwise, how we will know we are making progress towards God? These are the criteria. And when we are making progress towards God, what will happen? Slowly, slowly, your ego will go away. When your total ego goes away, your self-confidence will be there. I can do this. I can think in this way. I can sing. I can dance. I can do. So all the self-confidence will be there, but not the ego. What is the ego? I only can do it and nobody else. All the praise should be on me only and not to anyone. That is ego. That is the I too can do. They are also doing, I can also do. Self-confidence. Self-confidence will be there, but no ego. And when ego is going away, manifestation of the God will be there within you, and you will feel people are attracted to you. They like to come to see you, to talk to you, to touch you, to feed you, to give to you. It is not you particularly. It is the God within who is manifesting. And that is the reason we love children. Why? There is no ego. The moment that same child is grown up, then immediately I. Then he is egoistic. He won't go here, he won't do this. And we don't like that way. But the little babies, they are coming, the toddlers, we love them. Why? There is no ego. So without ego, it is God. With ego, you are different from God. And with ego, you have to face the world. And what is this world? Constant changes. Sometimes love, sometimes hatred, sometimes appreciation, sometimes criticism. All this will go. And which way you like to choose, that is the main. If it is divine way, you have to understand this truth. I have that quality. And what is the divine quality? Lord Jesus said, blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they shall see God. Pure in heart. I don't know how they're explaining it. They say, we are sinners. How can they say it's sinners? We are pure in heart. That means anyone can realize God. Only thing I have to understand what is purity. And then I have to acquire that purity. I can see God. The Lord Jesus, He said, blessed are those who are pure in heart, for they shall see God. No ambiguity. First thing, have to be pure in heart. Swami Vivekananda said, each soul is potentially divine. That means divinity is already there. It's not that we have to go out and get it. Already there, each soul. It is not the Brahmana, it's not the Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, each soul. It is not the Hindu, the Muslim or Sikh or these, that each soul is potentially divine. Then he said, the goal is to manifest the divinity within. How? By controlling nature, external and internal. Do this and be free. That is what Swami Vivekananda said. The goal is to manifest the divinity within. And what is the divinity? Now, external nature, outside it is so cold. But inside we are in cozy, a nice room, we are all sitting, enjoying. We control the external nature. Now, each and every one of us has to control their inner nature. External nature, we can together fight. But internal nature is your own fight. You cannot take the help of your father, mother, guru, or scripture. No one. It is only you. That is why spirituality means you have to stand on your own feet. Oh, my wife goes to temple and 50% credit is coming to me. No. It may be fun, but no. It's a spirituality you have to earn yourself. Adi Shankaracharya, in his excellent book, Vivek Chudamani, he mentioned that if he has taken the load on his head, someone else can come and help him by taking the load. If a person has taken loan from someone, his son may say, well, I will pay back the loan. But if you have done wrong work and committed as they call sin, no one can take the share. Now, as the excellent story is there, there was a person named Ratnakar. You know him? Ratnakar? Yes. Look at it. So these are the wonderful stories. The Dushu Ratnakara, and the man is a heinous type. He used to go and kill and loot and like that. Then he met the Guru. The Guru was Narada. And Narada told, why you are doing like this? What is the job of the Guru? The Guru always gives you the light and the guidance. Why you are doing it? Now I have to maintain my family. And when you are maintaining the family by committing this crime, you are actually earning all bad karma phala. No one is going to share it. No. My father, my mother, my wife, my children, all will share it. So there is no problem. Little sin for everyone. So when Hindus, at the time of the Shraddha, what do? You will find that round shape, the rice ball they make, and they offer it to different people. That's called Sraddha Anna. And if you eat that, you have to take the karma phala, a little part of the karma phala of that man, deceased, the person who has passed away. The one should not take that. And there are some symbols after the death, on the pyre. Of course, here you don't see the pyre. So all inside the machine, so you don't see. And on the pyre, when the body is there, someone close to that dead man, that person, they carry a ardent pitcher full of water. And someone will make a hole at the back, and he goes around the dead body 7 times. And the water is falling. What is that water? We all do it. We see it in the, maybe famous person passed away, it is in the TV we observe. But do you know why we do that? Because karma phala. That water is karma phala. That person, as if he is asking, all my karma phala I am giving over here, leaving the karma phala, I am going away. Then after that only, he burns. First they will keep the fire on the mouth. Why the mouth? Because this is the tongue. That is first burned. And then the whole body will be burned. So these are all symbolic. In one temple, they invited me, and the Hindu temple, and you have to climb on they made the steps. And you will go, and husband and wife, they will carry the water and pour on from the top the water on the Mother Durga and Shiva. $500 each. That means a couple means $1,000. And they will carry the water, they will pour the water, and they will earn the blessings from God. And this Hindu temple people asked me to go there. I told, don't invite me, because I won't be a good person. You better invite other Swamis. No, you must come. So I went, I told, see, you are carrying the water and then pouring on the God, right? What is that water? Your karma phala. The water is the symbol of your karma phala. And that you are giving to God. And it is said, whatever you give to God, 10 times He will return. He will never take. Now, if it is a bad karma phala, 10 times bad thing will come back. And consider it. 50% we took the name. Because then the authority told Swamiji, what you have given? And that's why I told, don't take me. And that is true. Whatever you give to God, He gives back 10 times. Now, example, one lady came and she was asking the Ma Jashoda, can you please give your baby? I like to feed him from my breast. So, Ma Jashoda told, okay, the little Krishna, baby Krishna, she actually poisoned and wanted to kill the Krishna. But doing the motherly work, feeding the baby the breast milk. Now, what happened to her? She was tired. Because the Krishna gave 100 times back, no problem. She came to kill the baby. Instead, she herself was killed. But the same act was done by Yashoda. And she was so happy in the company of the holy God in the form of a baby. So with the love, when you are serving God, you are getting that back love, happiness. With hatred you go to God, hatred will come back. God said, Nadatte kasyuchit papam, nachaiva sukritam vivuhu. I don't do anything. It is you only. You are giving, I only give back 10 times, that's all. So we have to be careful when you go to God, what we are carrying. All the sweets and fruits, it is not yours. You have purchased from outside. You are carrying your thoughts. You are carrying your prayer. You are carrying your karma phala to God. So you have to be careful. We go to God with all our, God, please help my son, my daughter, but never give job to that person. I don't like him. What you have to? So many people, they go and pray negatively. What the result? We have to be careful, friends. We think it is all funny thing. No, it's really true. When you pray wholeheartedly and with faith, you will get the result. But sometimes you don't get because something else will come to you. That Lord knows. That's why they don't give. Well, when I was young, India-Pakistan war was there. We were all excited and we have to go and fight with Pakistan. So 4 or 5 of us, we were in the school and there was the recruiting was going on in the Indian army. So we went and stood in the line. The army officer saw, "Hey, come here." So we went and then went and saluted. No, that the children that do. I said, "What for you have come?" He asked me. And I was having a thick glass. When I told that I like to be pilot and carry a bomb and drop it in Pakistan. So, okay, come after 20 years, go now. So, my dream was shattered. I was so sorry. I told these people don't understand my love for my country, etc. And suppose I was there. Now I could not have come like this and giving you all this spiritual thing. So Lord knew that some other things are there for him. So sometimes we pray, but we don't get, and we think, oh, the Lord is so cruel, not actually giving me what I am praying for. If you don't get, know it for sure, it is good for you. Children will be asking the mother, "Mother, I won't go to school today. Today I'll be with you, helping you." And sometimes they will tell, "Swamiji is coming to visit, I'll be here." They don't know Swamiji. But he heard that Swamiji is coming to visit, so today I should not go to school. But mother said, "No way, you have to go." And when he is going, he must be thinking, "Mother, look at the mother is not giving any, my prayer is not answered," he will say. No, mother knows what is good. So when your prayer is not answered, don't think that God is not listening. God is for your betterment. Something else awaiting and better thing, good thing will come. For sure. Only have the faith and prayer. You know what is good for me. So please grant that to me. Friend, this is the way our mind is going towards the God. And who is God? Swami Vivekananda gave a beautiful definition. You know who is God? The Hindus, they are having so many thousands and millions of gods and goddesses. No problem at all for the Hindus. Today afternoon only we were discussing. For the Bengalis, Goddess Durga having 10 hands. And you go to the UP, Goddess Durga having 6 hands. The Shere Mata. And now it is on the lion, and there she is sitting on the tiger. And then naturally people are confused. Which is real Durga? All are real Durga. And if you go to the south, there our Kartikeya, Subramaniam, he is having 2 wives. And the same Kartikeya in Bengal, bachelor. Already confused. Which God we are worshipping? But for the Hindus, no problem. When they go to the south, they worship same Subramaniam, no problem. When they come to Bengal, Kartikeya, no problem. So why? Because we know it is all our imagination. We thought the Kartikeya have 2 wives. We thought Kartikeya should not marry. We thought Mother Durga should have 10 hands. We thought 6 hands is better. It is all our creation. You know, in the Upanishad it says that only for the devotees, the Brahmana, who is not having any form, has taken the form. That the sloka I am missing, the Brahmana Rupa Kalpana. All these rupas that you see are all our imagination. And that's why one lady was asking why so many gods and goddesses, 33 crore gods and goddesses. Still we're going on increasing. Hindus have no problem because we know God is not having any form. If you notice, the Hindus are worshipping on the water. Any temple you go, permanent, their statue is there. In front of the statue, there will be a pitcher full of water. Why water? Because water is not having any form, formless. The God is formless. But to imagine God, I need a form. To imagine God, when the children are going to the school, they'll be showing the dolls. This is dog, this is cow, this is horse. When they grow up, you don't need all those things. The moment you tell the name, word, they understand. We are all children. We go to God. We need something. And then God should be like this, God should be like that. No problem. You can make the God in that way. But concentration. The moment you concentrate, you reach to that goal. It is within you. Who is God? Swami Vivekananda's definition. Unselfishness is God. Please remember it. What is God? Unselfishness is God. And that is the reason we say, Matri Devo Bhava. Mother is the goddess. Pitri Devo Bhava. Father is the God. Then Acharya Devo Bhava. Teacher is the God. Why? Because they are unselfish. They are coming and helping. Father, particularly mother. Unselfishness is already embedded. It is there in our nature. Father is working so hard, earning that money, and then spending for the children. If he was selfish, he would say, no, why should I? Let the child go and earn his money. So this unselfishness is God. Unselfishness is already present within us. And the unselfishness is manifesting through love. If the father is loving the child, loving the son or the daughter, then that is coming. If they don't love, same father will say, no, I am not going to spend. So the unselfishness manifesting through love. How practical way we can apply the spirituality? And the Vedanta teaches L-O-V-E. Through love. If you love, then you see all are your own. Each and every one are own. How do we know that all beings are our own and we are the same? The Vedanta says right from the ant which is crawling and the Lord Buddha, all same. How? Three things. See how the Vedanta will teach you. Three common effect is there in each and every being. First, no one wants to die. If you go to any gathering and says, I am going to give you 1 million, no one will say, no, I am not going to die for you. So no one wants to die. If you try to touch the ant, it will try to save. Ant's life, what is death and life for him? But the ant will say, no, I like to survive. Why we don't like to die? Because the Creator is eternal. Remember this. The Creator is eternal. And from the eternity we have been created. So we don't like to die because we like to be continued. Some people think through progeny we will be continued. Wrong. Some people think their images should be everywhere in the world. Wrong again. How we can survive? We can survive through knowledge. But we don't like to die. That is the proof that our Creator is the same. He who has created the ant has created me, has created Lord Buddha also. First. Second, we all like to know. Curiosity, so much of curiosity. Each and every one wants to, one boy, gentleman was telling, he is very angry with the neighbor. The neighbor said, "Sir, why you are angry?" "We don't shout," and almost whispering. That is the problem. I can't hear what you are talking. I like to listen what you are talking. He is curious to know what the neighbor is talking. And as because they are in low voice discussing, and he can't hear, he is angry. We like to know. The child will be go on asking the mother, why the cat is behaving like that, why the dog is running, why this, why that. Mother gets tired of answering. I really can't understand how these teachers, they teach all these children. My God. And so much of patience for that teachers. But constantly asking eternal. We don't like to die. We like to know. Chit means knowledge. And finally, we all want happiness. Everyone. If a doggy, you love that dog, the moment you enter, you'll be so happy, jumping, barking. Happiness. Children also seeing their parents, they are happy. After seeing the friends, we are happy. So happiness is always there. We like to be happy all the time. And when you enter, you see the boss is smiling, you are happy. The boss with the frowning, oh my God, today something happened. So all the time we want happy. Why we want happiness? The birds, the animals, the human being. Because our source is happiness, ananda. And that is why the rishis, they said, our creator, the Brahman, is Sat, Chit, Ananda, Sarupa, embodiment of existence, knowledge and bliss. It's not imagination, it's experimenting. So what we are? Sat, Chit, Ananda, Sarupa. We are also existence, knowledge and bliss. Bliss eternal. Why we don't know that? Because we have covered the whole thing with one cover. What is that cover? Ego. The ahamkara. So what is Ishvara? The beautiful definition it gives in the Vedanta. What is Ishvara? Maya upohita chaitanya. Maya means ego, and a huge ego covered the consciousness. Chaitanya, consciousness. That is Ishvara. What is Jiva? The individual soul. Ahamkara upohita chaitanya. Upohita means covered. Ahamkara, the ego, covered the chaitanya. That is the big one, that is the small one. Now you remove the cover of the Maya, cover of the ego. What remains? Chaitanya. Jiva Brahmaiva Naparaha. That is it. Why they say the Jiva and God are same? Other people will say it is blasphemy. You cannot say like that. How you can become God? But here is the proof. If we are not God, then what we are? Who created us? Friends, this is a uniqueness in Vedanta. And Vedanta brings unity in all diversity. And they never say you have to march and become one. Never. They say you must know and grow in your own way. And that is why in Vedanta there is Advaita Vedanta. A means negative. A. Dvaita, there is no two. Dvaita means two. There is no two, there is only one. It is Advaita Vedanta. And that was propagated by Shankaracharya. It was there, but afterwards Shankaracharya propagated. Then Vishishta Advaita. Ramanujacharya said, well, of course, we are that Brahman, but for our concentration, we need a God. So the Lord Vishnu, you have to worship. So this is the difference. He said, we are God, of course, but to realize that we need help of a conception of God. Advaita, no God conception. And this is the beauty of the Hindus. In the Dvaitavadi, they worship God in different forms. And all this religion that you see, Semitic religion, they're all Dvaitavadi. God is different, I am different. I am little, God is this big. I am a sinner, God is pure. If God is pure, who has created me? God. Then where from I got the sin? Who gave me the sin? Then they imagine another story. A devil came and offered a fruit. Previously they used to say apple. The apple orchard people, they objected, hey, what is it? If you offer the apple, the devil is offering. So our product won't be sold. People will say, no, we won't eat because devil. So they have now given fruit only, no apple now. So this fruit was given, but when the devil came, there's a beautiful discussion. We can continue hours together, but this is sufficient for this evening. We started with Vedanta, harmony, and application of that Vedanta to bring the harmony. What is Vedanta? Each soul is potentially divine. How it is proved? Because we are having the three qualities. That is, first is, I don't like to die. I like to know, and I like to be happy. These are the three qualities of the Brahman. Sat, S-A-T, Sat means existence. Chit, C-H-I-T, Chit means knowledge. And Ananda, the bliss. So that proves that I am that. Now this is Vedanta. It is in everything. How to apply that? Because I am present in everything. How can I hate? How can I heart? Obviously, it is love that goes. So the Vedanta, application of Vedanta, they become lover of the humanity, the lover of nature. The pure Vedantin is a lover. He loves each and everyone, but without any attachment. When we love, we like to control. That is the problem. Whenever I love, I like to control. That is the main problem. And why the moment you like to grab and control, you are samsari, because you like to hold. And when you like to give it up, you are sannyasi. You are sannyasi with having everything. They are also eating, they are also sleeping. But there is a conception, they will be appreciating if the sannyasi is not eating. Oh, this Babaji, he never eats. How he is surviving them. That's no problem. So I was traveling in a ship, and the captain was from the UP. And the UP people, somehow they think the sannyasis, they eat only milk and fruits. And in the morning, milk and fruits. Lunchtime, milk and fruits. I'm going to die by what happened. But I cannot break their devotion. Husband and wife, they will come in the ship itself. From Calcutta to Andaman, it takes 5 days in that ocean. I told him 5 days, it is better to jump in the ocean and drink. Drinking milk and fruits. Who started all this? But anyway, luckily for me, one gentleman came. He's in the ship, there are two officers. One is the captain who is sailing the ship. Another is an engineer, chief engineer. He maintained all the machines. Both are in the same equal level. But captain can take one decision which engineer cannot, to arrest a person. Suppose someone is misbehaving, he is having the gunpowder and then he can. And this chief engineer came. He never believes in God and all that. He came and told, Swami, if you don't mind, can I ask you one thing? And what? My wife was telling Ramakrishna Mission Swamis visited their house and they eat normal food like us. And where is your wife? I have to meet her right now. Oh my God. Last 2 days I couldn't eat anything. But last 3 days I was very happy. So I used to go to their, and in the ship itself, they have the beautiful, the apartment and all. So I used to go and eat in the Bengali food and come and sit. Then they will bring the milk and say, give me. Because they will also be happy. And after that, so many children, they are all traveling. So I used to distribute fruits. So like that only, it is not the food that you are eating, it is thoughts. It is the mind, what you are thinking. Who is a good person? Who can love each and everyone without discrimination? That is a good person. He is a divine person. So friends, very good that we have to slowly apply that. Now the children, they should concentrate on their study. Why? Because that is their dharma. Chhatranam, uddhayanam, tapa. No other thing. Only concentrate on learning. So many things they have to learn. And particularly nowadays, so many complications. Anywhere you go, you have to open an account. And the account. So if you go purchase something, account, why should I have to open an account? I don't understand. You are going to a shop, but if you have an account, you get this benefit, that benefit. It is so complicated. So anyway, now this again more and more things are coming like that. You have to be very, very excellent in that. At the same time, you are lucky. You have got this type of parents. They are bringing you to a holy atmosphere and giving you from very young child age all these beautiful ideas to develop. And then the medium ages, you are having the samsara, continue that. Enjoy the life as a husband and wife, and you must be friendly, must visit different places, or you are earning hard-earned money. Enjoy that. Don't live like a sannyasi. Enjoy that money. Go to the hotels, go to the visit different places, sometimes cruise and all that. So many things are there. Enjoy the life. Because it is your money. You need not to be like that. Then after retirement, we make that same experiences, knowledges, try to give it to somebody else beyond your family circle, whom you don't know. They need. So give them some of your knowledge, some of your help. That is Vanaprastha. Then a time will come, you will be inside the room. God forbid. But if that comes, sannyasa, everyone is there. I like them most, but I'm not attached, not depending on anyone. Because I know, when I was born, someone brought me to this land. This life, God is there with me. And when you are leaving, your friend will be not the friends that you see here, but the God. When you are lying down on the hospital bed, and it happens to almost everyone, you don't be afraid. Know it for sure. All your good thoughts, all your good actions are with you. And in the Upanishads they say, Kruto smara kritagam smara. Kruto smara kritagam smara. You have to remember all the good words, all the good deeds, all the wonderful things that you have done. All will come in your mind. And then you can say, Maranare, to whom am Shyama Shumar. I am not afraid of death. You are like my God, like my Krishna. Come, I am ready to go. That is called Veera. That is called hero. And that death is a really excellent. Everyone has to die. Die like a hero. No bondage, nothing, with all positive thoughts. Make the life in such a way, when you pass, all people will remember you, and that is called Amrit. That is eternity. Thank you, friends. Apply the Vedanta in your life. Make yourself happy. Make all others also happy. Thank you very much. Jai Thakur. I have time, but what about you people? So now it is 7:43, maybe 15 minutes, question and answer. Where's the children?
If anybody
They
wants
have
to
go.
ask questions, can you come over here?
You have any question answer?
Maybe here. Please come.
Yeah, I just wanted to start off by saying, nowadays I see a lot of misuse of the concept of God and spirituality by either, certain like political figureheads or even by just very like extremist people or even bullies who think, they kind of misuse that concept of godliness and spirituality, but in a way that only benefits them. And how do you differentiate between what is real spirituality and who's misusing it?
So, this is the problem. When the religion get attached with the politics, politics means grabbing. Naturally, they will grab the power. So obviously, and the religion is love. A politician loving each and everyone, how he can continue like that? He cannot. So that is the reason we should not get to those people who are using the religion for their political benefit. Don't mix with them. Don't support them. Don't never be with them. That's for sure. Of course, they can have their own thing. A politician wants to support some party, they can do. But why religion? All these thousands of years, Hinduism never mixed up with the politics. So we have to keep it free from politics. It's very simple. Politics means grabbing the power and then torturing others and hating others. But religion teaches love. How can both can go together? It cannot. I'm a Hindu. I have every right to protect myself, my family, my clan, my religion. Of course you can do. But not in the name of religion. Suppose you go to the temple and after the prayer you say, let us take up the sword and then go and fight with those people. That is not religion. That cannot be religion. Understand this and differentiate yourself. And politics means all false thing. They will be going on telling propaganda, false propaganda. And if you carried out by that, you are also getting all the sins that they are committing for their own benefit. So you have to be intelligent enough to separate yourself. Thank you. It's a good question.
What you said, one should enjoy life, and near the last days, it can be like get rid of all the bindings. But there is a Bhagavad Gita, one sloka is there. Tatra sattva nirmalatva prakasha dhamana sukha sangana bhavnati jnana sangana. So in the
Jnana.
so Sukh and Gyan both are binding. So there is a little bit of caution there that if you are Jnani and you develop some kind of ego or something, that it might bind you. So do you say, one thing is that you practice this detachment throughout your life, then only at the end you will be really detached. Instead of enjoying everything, and it is very difficult to at the end suddenly turning into a Tyagi. And another is that if there is some risk in becoming Jnani, and Bhakti path is relatively simple.
See, Jnani means the moment you say you are a Jnani, it is not the information of the worldly things. That's not that Jnani. It is the knowledge of the self. The moment you know, I am that self, that knowledge, and you know that all these beings that is there are also the same thing. So obviously you cannot do any mistake. After that knowledge.
Thakur also said, Jnana Kata diye Onkar Kata Bule
Ekdam. So what is Jnana Kata? That you are taking that one needle, which is knowledge. What is knowledge? Oneness. That means Abhyana, the two. But this is my family, this is my clan, this is my religion. You are going on talking about my and me and mine. Before your birth, where all these things were there. After your death, what they are going to do. So why taking so much? Whatever the responsibility comes before you, just do that. One of our Swamiji, who was giving a talk on Vedanta, everyone is the same. And one gentleman told, if a burglar comes into my house, am I going to worship him? Of course, by calling 911. Because the thief has to be worshipped through foolish. You have to behave. That is the practical thing. So knowledge means knowledge of the one. The moment you have the knowledge of one, you cannot have any hatred. We know about Maya. And that is the reason we, the Ramakrishna Mission Swamis, we worship Jesus. We don't follow church, the churchianity. We are not Christians. But we love Jesus. You know why? Because he is the person who could say at the time of his death, and when they were torturing him, alive they were nailing, in that excruciating pain, he could say, Lord, they are ignorant, so just bless them and don't punish them. Oh, forgive them, but they do not know what they do. A holy person, only a religious person can only say that. Otherwise, if anyone just pushing you, immediately all your religion will go and you will be ready to fight. So the anger is always there. But Jesus was God himself. We worship Jesus, but not the churchianity of Christianity. Thank you. Wonderful.
Swamiji, this may be the last question. Seeing everyone, with your permission, I was very keen to listen to you saying that the food and thought, the relationship between food and thought. In Bhagavad Gita, I think in Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, it is explained sattvic food, tamasic food, and rajasic food. And also some other literature I came to know that your thoughts are also influenced by the kind of food you eat. I would like you to explain a little bit about the relationship between the food and the thoughts that are found in yourself. Thank you.
This is the food that we eat through our mouth and the drink. That is only for Annamaya Kosha. You know the 5 sets are there? The first is the Annamaya. Without food, it will wither, it will die. So the mainly by that. But suppose you have taken a lot of food, you feel drowsy, and you can't think properly, because that time you are feeling sleepy and all that. That much influence is there. Not much. But the thought that is coming by hearing, by seeing, by touching, by smelling, they are called ahara. Ahara means ahorana. Ahorana, collecting. Whatever I am collecting, it goes and makes the mind imprinted. That impression is there, permanent. So one must be careful about other 4 things. What he hears, all negative things, if you go on hearing, you become negative. All good things that you see, you become really positive. So that one must be very careful. But if we go on tremendous stress on food, it will be really difficult. Because food, it is according to its own taste. I will tell you one thing. Swami Ranganathananda ji, many of you must be knowing, he was one of the presidents of the Ramakrishna Mission, a great scholar and a great orator. And Birlas, and now they were very rich in these days, Still now they're rich. These builders, they invited him. I was a brahmachari. I was accompanying him. The builders, they are Hindus, and once in a year, they call a Swami, Ramakrishna Mission Swami, and listen from him. All the family members should be there, mainly their Calcutta the house, and very humble way they will be sitting and all that. After the 3 days from morning 9 to evening 9, that was first day, second day, I used to go. And the fourth day, builder's secretary, I have forgotten his name, and myself was went to the airport, saw the Swami over there, and when we were returning, he was asking, I said, is this Swami takes the non-veg? I told no. Oh, that is good. So he was very happy, the non-veg Swami. Then he turned to me, I was a brahmachari. He asked me, do you take non-veg? I said, I'm a Bengali. So right from my childhood days, when I have started eating, I do not know. I take. And in the Ramakrishna Mission, they never say no to this. Oh, you are such a nice person. Why you take non-veg food? Then I told, sir, you have recognized me as a good person, right? Right from my childhood, and now I am 24. I have eaten fish and meat and egg. Still I am a good person. You have given the certificate. So what do you want? Good person or a bad person? If it is a good person, that means the non-veg food never depend anything. So he said, that is true, that is true. So food is a different thing, it's a habit. I went to our Madras Ashrama, and from there to Bangalore. I love dosa, but then regular dosa, then it became a problem for me. The regularly dosa and idli and sambara, oh my God, that could be a problem. But that is a habit only. But those who are born and brought up, they are habituated. When they come to our Belur, for them to prepare all this, because they are habituated. Food is all completely different. It's a very wrong conception, because Buddha said ahimsa, and somehow it was spreaded. Ahimsa means this thing. Ahimsa means when you are telling lies about someone, that is himsa. Shankaracharya himself said, Paravritti chedan himsa. Suppose you go and tell to your boss about a friend in your office, your colleague, say he was criticizing you, he is doing this, he is doing that. Boss become angry and fired him. That is himsa. So, paravritti chedan himsa, one should be. So those who don't like to take, don't take, but become a good person. Those who are eating, let them eat, but become a good person. That is main thing. Thank you. Anyone else? You wanted to ask the question, right? No?
They both asked my question. One was politics and religion, one was the food.
Oh, there you are. Done. Good. So you are free.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Go there.
Please come to me.
Take a mic.
Pranam Swamiji. My question is about the Satchidananda aspect. When you see a kid who is behaving not that great in front of a bunch of people, don't you have the right to control them? Or even an adult who is drunk or something in a crowd, don't you have the right to control them?
And I couldn't get you. Please.
You were talking about Satchidananda.
Satchidananda.
And it is always happy. The nature of Satchidananda Swarupa is always happy. But when you try to control the Chitta aspect, happiness aspect, then it becomes disturbed and the happiness is gone.
Happiness aspect.
Happiness aspect is gone when you try to control.
When
You said when you have to control somebody, the happiness is gone and there will be disturbance.
not like that. As the happiness means, as is freedom is necessary. Freedom is the first condition of growth. So you are happy to control others. That is not happiness. You are torturing others. In this country it happened, no? They used to torture others to get the happiness. That is not the happiness. Happiness means you are not torturing anyone, not creating problem for others, but from inside you are always happy. So that is called Satchidananda happiness. Sat Chit Ananda Starupa. Sat means existence, Chit means knowledge, and the bliss, the joy, the happiness. So naturally, when you know that, you start loving others. From that love, the happiness comes. That way.
So I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Thank you.
I think time is up. Okay. Well, thank you, friends. And many of you must be visiting Chicago sometimes. So please visit our ashrama. We have the card you can collect from Auru. That there you please come. We have the guest rooms. Humble, but okay. So you can come and stay in our ashrama also. In the city also we have a beautiful the ashrama as a branch of our Vedanta society. There we teach all the combination of different religion. Every week we invite different leaders of different religion. They come and give the knowledge and their ideas. And we have given the name Know and Love. If you don't know how you will love, so like that. And also online we teach 6 religions. So if you are interested, you can register, no charges. Anyone can read about Hinduism, about Christianity, about Buddhism, 6 religions. Online courses are there from March to December. So you can go to our website and enroll yourself and enjoy that study. Self-paced, no problem for you. Thank you, friends. I am very happy. Please tell Shanti 3 times with me. After me, of course. Repeat. Om Shanti. 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 Harihi Om. Peace, peace, peace unto all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for a wonderful way of